The weight of my thoughts was unbearable. Every moment I spent with Oliver was tinged with the ghost of my encounter with Daniel. It wasn't that I wanted to be with Daniel. It wasn't even about him. It was about the way he made me feel. Seen, exciting, untethered. And as much as I hated to admit it, that feeling had been missing in my relationship with Oliver. I knew I couldn't keep this to myself any longer. The secrecy was eating away at me, and it wasn't fair to either of us. If I wanted to give our relationship a real chance, I had to be honest, even if it meant risking everything. That evening, I waited until after dinner to bring it up. Oliver was sitting on the couch, reading as usual, his brow furrowed in quiet concentration. I hesitated, my heart pounding, but I forced myself to speak. "Oliver, we need to talk." He looked up, his expression instantly shifting to concern.
What's wrong?
I sat down across from him, my hands twisting in my lap. "I've been feeling conflicted lately about us." He closed his book, setting it aside.
Conflicted how?
I took a deep breath, the words catching in my throat. "A few nights ago, at that networking event, I met someone. Nothing happened. It was just a conversation, but it made me realize something. I've been feeling restless, like I'm searching for something that I can't quite name." Oliver's face was calm, but I could see the hurt flicker in his eyes.
And this conversation, it made you question us?
"No," I said quickly, shaking my head. "It made me question myself. Oliver, I love you. I do. But sometimes I feel like I'm losing parts of myself, parts that I don't know how to hold on to." He leaned back, his gaze steady.
Do you feel that way because of me?
"No," I said again, more emphatically this time. "It's not you. It's me, my own restlessness, my own inability to just be content. You're everything I've ever wanted in a partner. But sometimes I don't know if I'm enough for you."
Enough?
He repeated, his voice softer now.
Fiona, you've always been enough.
I felt tears prick at the corners of my eyes. Then why do I feel like I'm failing? Like I'm not doing this right? Oliver reached for my hand, his touch grounding me.
Because you're scared. And maybe I haven't done enough to make you feel safe in this. But Fiona, relationships aren't supposed to be perfect. They're messy, and they're hard, and they take work. What matters is whether we're willing to put in that work.
His words hit me like a wave, washing over my fears and doubts. He was right. Relationships weren't supposed to be easy, but the questions still lingered. Was I capable of doing the work? Of staying when my instincts told me to run? "I want to try," I said finally, "but I need you to understand that it's not always easy for me. My mind, it moves fast. I get caught up in what's next, in chasing new ideas, new experiences. It's hard for me to stay grounded."
I know.
He said, his voice gentle.
And maybe that's why we work. Because I'm the one who keeps you grounded, and you're the one who reminds me to keep moving.
I let out a shaky laugh. "So we're like a seesaw, always trying to balance."
Exactly.
He said, smiling faintly.
But balance doesn't happen on its own. We have to fight for it. Together.
We talked late into the night, peeling back layers of ourselves that we hadn't dared to share before. I told him about my fears of losing my identity, of settling into a version of myself that felt incomplete. He told me about his fears of not being enough, of failing to meet my expectations. For the first time in a long time, we were completely honest with each other, and it felt like a weight had been lifted. By the time we went to bed, I felt a cautious sense of hope. We weren't fixed, far from it, but we had taken the first step, and that was enough for now.